I went to this market with 134 items and I left with 34 items. Hi, my name is Anna. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're a returning viewer, hi, how are you? Today is Friday, December 15th. It is 10:10 p.m. and I have a market tomorrow and setup starts at 7. But before I do that, I just finished tagging everything but 6 items. So now I'm going to show you everything I'm bringing to this market and my prices. I have a lot of new items that I don't really know, so I'm just trying this out. This is another cheerleading event. It's in a town super close to where I live. Yeah, it starts I think at like 8:30 and then we begin tearing down at like 2 p.m. It's not that long, but if you watched my last video, which is trying to market prep 45 plushies in 48 hours, you will recognize a lot of these plushies. A lot of these are ones from past markets or things that I made before that challenge. So let's get started because I have a lot to talk about. First off, I'm going to start with my baby whales. This is a free pattern from All From Jade. It is on their Instagram. I have mint, teal, pink, purple, light blue, dark blue, and all those are going to be going for $8 each. And then I took a bunch of people's recommendations and I got keychains. So I have mint, dark blue, pink, purple, baby blue, and teal with keychains for $9. My hands were dying. And I also don't like doing like $8.50. That's just annoying and I don't want to deal with change. And I think the keychain is super freaking cute. Next, I have a bunch of Mushie Pops from Cable and Canvas. 5, I have classic red, burgundy, teal, pink, dark pink, and a yellow, and these are for $8 as well. And then I have the exact same colors but with keychains, and they will be going for $9. I just realized none of them have a price tag. I got kind of lazy because I realized I was gonna have a sign, but I do know that it's a very important thing to have pricing, so I'm going to really quickly make a tag. I probably really need to start making more tags. That was my very last tag that I have. I definitely plan on having a sign though. So then in total, I have already 22 plushies. Next, these are my unpriced ones. I have 2 Mallards, 4 penguins. I haven't priced them because I haven't weighed the yarn and done the math yet, and I don't know if I'm gonna have time to do that tonight, so we'll see what happens. Up next, I have Mabel Chickens. I have 3 Oreo, 3 gray, 3 blonde, and then 1 Sweet and Snuggles Home. All of them are 16 except for the Sweet Snuggles one, which is significantly bigger, and she is 18. Next, I'm actually going to show you all my clearance items. I'm implementing like a new little section that shows off my clearance items because people kind of find it weird that I have like some higher prices on things and then I have some other things that are really low priced. So I'm going to have a clearance section. I have this baby blue octopus that I just found the other day. I have it for $9. I have this 8th note that I made for $5 because I put the eyes too far apart. I have this acrylic mushroom by Moonshroom Crochet for $1. I have these 2 Bernat Velvet mushrooms by Moonshroom Crochet for $3 each. I have this pink shrimp by G Beans Crafty for $4. My own candy corn fella pattern, I put the eyes on too far apart, for $4. I have this baby doll baby hat for $2. This little whale for $2. My own bee pattern for $5. I just sewed the wings on weird. I have this mama and baby octo set for $2. Another set for $2. This pumpkin for $6. This round octopus for $2. Somebody said that I was too mean about him in my last video. He is loved. I just don't want him. I'm sorry. Mwah. And that's on my clearance. I think I'm gonna have that on like kind of separate from my tables. I have this little like, if you watch any of my last market videos, I've had it in there. It's like this little stand, this stand thing. I think I got it from like TJ Maxx or Home Goods. And it's really cute. It's kind of like bohemian. And I think I'm going to have that there with a sign that I haven't made. Shall we do land animals and other things? I have this Mama Made Minis bohoasaurus. I'm keeping it at $50 because it took me forever to make. It's made really well, even though it was made by me like a while ago. I don't know, I probably won't have it on display, but I'll just bring it in case I need to display. I have this fall guy. This is my second most expensive item compared to the bohoasaurus. I have him for $40. He was made with Bernat velvet yarn, and if you know that yarn, you know this is a lot of stitches and it's pretty big for that kind of yarn. I will be bringing my Halloween plushies, but I'm just going to keep them in the box because I don't really want to display them. I want to display my newer things, but I will be bringing them. I have 2 Gerald Ghosts, one for 10 and one for 12. I have 2 of my perfect ghosts for 13. And then I have a Bubba Days Co. bat whose wing snagged on the box for 18. At the last October market, I did sell my purple and my gray one, which made me really happy because at the previous market, they didn't sell at all. But again, these guys are just going to be in the box waiting if things like sell out or if I need to add more display. Next, I have 2 $10 stars. I sold one at the last market and I almost sold another one, but the girl could not get her Venmo to work. So I made another one because people liked them. This is a free pattern on YouTube. I will have all the patterns, or at least as many as I can find again, linked in the description so you can check it out. Make these for yourself. Yeah. Next, I have 1 opossum. I believe this is the only one I have left. I made 4 big ones, or 3 big ones and a small one. This is my last one. I have him at 16. This is one of the plushies that I made during my crazy 48 hours, and this is an egg pattern I found on Pinterest, maybe? And I'm selling it for $9. These cherries I also made today during my 48-hour challenge. I have 1 angry face and 1 happy face, made with Bernat velvet, and I have it priced at $12. I didn't get enough time to make another one of each and like measure and time myself, so I think I might have undersold myself for these, but that's okay. I really just kind of want to see if people like them. Up next, I have 3 of my soot sprites. I sell them for $12 because the eyelash yarn is crazy expensive. And then I have 1 calcifer that I'm selling for $19. I lied. I have 4 soot sprites. I also have this marshmallow cat. That's what I'm calling it. It's really called the flat cat. Flat cat. I'm selling it for $17. I don't know. It took like almost 2 hours to make. Again, I didn't weigh the yarn or do anything like that. I didn't really time myself. So we'll see. I really wanted to make more cats and dogs for this, but time was not on my side. I also have 4 of these leggy bees. I've been trying to sell them for $21, but nobody's really been interested. Nobody's been really interested in bees at all. I think it's fall and winter and bees are just not it. Which sucks because I also have these 2 Bernat blanket bees and this Bernat velvet bee. I'm selling the velvet one for $13 and these two for $18. I did manage to sell, I think, one of each at my last market, so I might as well bring them. I also have 14 stress pets. I sold 9 out of 10 at my first market, and then 1 out of however many of these at my last one. So I haven't really made any more, but I sell them for $6, and this is a free pattern by Not Jaded Co. And that is all of my like land animals, literally anything that isn't aquatic. We are on to the final bin. We're gonna start off with my bestseller. At my last market, I think I brought 9 turtles. 7 were for $27, 2 were for $32. I sold them all. All of these are made with Bernat blanket. I don't know the name of this one. I don't know the name of this one. I don't know the names. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 turtles, all for $27. I'm gonna have to move them though. And then I have, this is a new product. These are no-so whales. I'm selling these 3 for $14 a piece. I think if people end up liking the whales and these guys, I might do a discount where if you buy like a big whale and a baby whale, you get like $4 off. I might not do that at this one just because I haven't sold the whales at all, so I don't even know if people like them. But I have these 3 big leggy froggies. I have 1 neon frog for $8, 1 olive Bernat velvet frog for $7. I have a G Beans Crafty shrimp. The yarn was absolutely horrendous to work with. Absolutely hate this yarn. I got it at a local yarn store, no offense. I'm selling this big shrimp for $10 because honestly they're like holes and it's not my best work because the yarn was terrible. Next up, we have my no-so 20-minute crab pattern. I have a coral angry crab. I don't know. Whenever I see this color, I just think of Barbie, my whale shark. Sparkly green, teal, purple, orange. And I have all these crabs for $10. I have 2 of these medium crabs. Again, same yarn brand as that shrimp. Hated it. I think they probably took me like 35 minutes to make in reality, but I'm charging $8 for each. Up next, I have this white seal. He is $10. I think I'm gonna keep him at that. Maybe I'll just keep him at this price, but be sneaky and put him in the clearance section. Because honestly, I probably should be charging more for him. I'm just not. I also have this green axolotl. This is a complicated pattern. I sold the big Sweet Snuggles light pink version of this pattern for $35 at my very first craft market. I have this one for $20. He's been with me for a while. I think I'm just gonna leave him at that because he was made with 10 pieces and he took a long time. And I don't hate him, so he can just chill. My other axolotls, I have Sweet Snuggles pink for $25, Bernat blanket orange for $25, Bernat blanket blues for $25, and then I have a baby blue and a baby orange for $18 each. And now I also have 2 alligators. This is a free pattern on Instagram for $17 each. I used to have a third one, but I sold that at my first market, but then these ones didn't sell at my second one. So I'm just gonna keep them where they are. Who knows, maybe they were the vibe, maybe they weren't. It was a little boy who liked it. There weren't a lot of little kids at this market. It was all mostly teenagers and like the competitors and then their parents. So I'll just keep them at this price because I think it's fair. I also have this red octopus and I'm selling it for $8. I have him stuffed really, really well. The eyes are perfectly symmetrical. He's got all 8 fins. He's good. Octopi have just not sold very well. I'm just holding on to him at 8 because if I went any lower, I think I'd probably be losing money. I have these 2 octopi in Barbie and dark teal. I'm selling these guys for $15 because their tentacles take me ages. I also have this smaller octopus that I'm selling for $12. I made this guy like 2 years ago and he's held up really well. I think it was when I started stuffing my stuff really firmly because he's nice. I also have 2 jellyfish. I have another one in the Barbie color because I purchased so many skeins of the Barbie color thinking that I would need a bunch, and so I made a bunch of stuff with it. This one is $23, and then this giant one is $30. This is my third most expensive item, but I think it's really like iconic, and I think somebody will find it and they'll be like, oh, it's perfect for a nursery or something cute. I also have this chunky frog. I'm going to be selling him for $6. He was super easy to make. But yeah, that's everything I'm bringing to my market. It is now 10:34, but all in all, I have 132 items worth over $1,611 because I haven't priced 6 of my birds. I might price them at like 22 because they have a lot of color changes and I have to yarn under, which makes me slower. I'm gonna go and take a bunch of pictures of things before they sell, hopefully, and I'll see you tomorrow. Here is my display. It looks pretty similar to what I did in my August market, and there is my clearance rack. At the start of the market, it was pretty slow. People were, I think, training or, you know, just getting to the event. Either way, I was just vibing, going around looking at what other people were selling and crocheting turtle shells because, you know, I'm all obsessed with this turtle pattern. It is so easy to memorize. Shout out to CJ Designs. You are my guardian angel. Here is my setup after the market. As you can see, it is incredibly sparse. What the actual It is Saturday, December 16th, 5:20 p.m. So that happened. If you can't tell from the videos that I'm going to insert before this, I think I can pretty much say I sold out of everything. This event, I think, officially started at like 8:30, ended at 2. So it wasn't really that long. It was only 6 hours. This is my best market to date. Yeah. This event was awesome. There were a bunch of teams, well, not a bunch, but there were a couple of teams that I had seen at the previous event in October. And so like people recognized me and came back up to me, and it was so much fun. It was incredible. Everybody was super excited. I think I had one of the most popular booths again. I mean, in fact, I pretty much know it. I didn't get to see all the other vendors, but when you looked and you saw the crowd, everybody was walking around with clear bags holding my Amigurumoo. Let's get into what didn't sell. We have 9 chickens. I really didn't bring that many chickens. I think I sold just the big chicken, and then the rest of these were not touched. People kept commenting about them and being like, oh my god, I love the sign. I have a sign that says, look at all those chickens, but nobody was really interested in buying them, unlike last market where I completely sold out of chickens, I think. So I have 9 chickens left. I have the bohoasaurus. One of his eyes accidentally popped out, so I just didn't have him on display. I also just didn't have him on display because he's big. I'm thinking I'm going to embroider eyes on him so that I can have the tag be like baby safe, and then I'm probably gonna lower it down to like $30 because I don't want him anymore. Next, my fall guy did not sell. Not surprising. A lot of people talked about him and mentioned how cute he was, but nobody bought him for $40. I think that's kind of fair. My calcifer didn't sell. Nobody really knew the Studio Ghibli films, but they still bought soot sprites, or at least one person bought a soot sprite. I have these 3 soot sprites that did not sell. This one was for $12. They were all for $12. Next, my 4 leggy bees didn't sell. I think I'm going to lower their price because I don't really want them anymore. either. And I want room for new inventory and new growth. 2 of my crabs didn't sell. This is my Barbie colored one and my lime green with the glitter one, but all the rest of my crabs sold. So if you're gonna make crabs, make red crabs, blue crabs, and orange crabs, and you're set. Up next, my teal octopus for $15 didn't sell, but the pink one did. My pink jellyfish did not sell either. My big Gerald Ghost for $12 didn't sell, even though a lot of people thought it was a ballerina or something, which it kind of is, but the smaller version of him did sell. My pink penguin and my mallard didn't sell, although I did have this one set aside for somebody, and then they came back and let me know that they weren't going to end up getting it. So I'm not really mad. I mean, whatever. It'll sell at my next market probably. Here's the bat that I did not sell. Not surprised. People did look at it though. People thought it was cute, but whatever. This axolotl didn't sell. Somebody asked for me to hold it for them, and then again, didn't work out. Whatever. I don't mind holding on to it, but he did not sell. Up next, my navy blue whale, my purple keychain whale, teal whale, and then navy blue whales did not sell. Last but not least, I didn't realize this, both of my yellow mushrooms didn't sell. Again, these were 8, these were 9, and that's everything that didn't sell. So shall we count and see how many items that was that didn't sell? That is 34 items that did not sell. And mind you, I bought like 132. I think what happened was teams would come, and then like a bunch of members of the teams, the cheerleading teams, would buy items, and like they would keep coming back and buying more and more and more. But then as they were doing that, then they were going and probably talking to their friends or showing their parents or showing other team members or different teams, and then they would all come. At one point, I think we had like 15 people just at my 8-foot table trying to either pay for something, hold something, or waiting behind a group of people so that they can come and look at what I have. My inventory pretty much got so low that all my Halloween stuff ended up going out. All of my other clearance stuff that I didn't have on display right away went out, and a bunch of that also sold. So I think it was just like a thing where like everybody was like, oh my god, we're gonna go and buy this crochet stuff, and it almost became like, not like a culture, because like obviously it's not a culture, but it became like a thing at the event to like go and check out my booth, even if you didn't buy anything, but just to come and like see what I had made. It went really, really well. If you can't tell by now. I'm being a smart person now, and I'm keeping track of everything that I sell at the markets. What the hell? This is crazy. I just keep finding more things in my inventory list that sold today that like I genuinely don't even remember selling. Also, probably because my mom was also selling alongside me, and so she was pretty much doing like all the cash stuff, and then I was doing all the credit cards and Venmo, PayPal, whatever. I think I'm just in shock. I think I'm in like, not denial, but like I did not realize that so much of my inventory just disappeared today. Ah! Oh my god, that's insane. Are you ready for everything that I sold today? I went to this market with $1,760 of inventory, and I left with approximately $450 of inventory, meaning I made about $1,180 at a 6-hour market. That number isn't exact. That's really close to what I made. So I'm just going to tell you that because I don't really want to be like, I made this exact number at this date in this, you know, I don't know. Hey, I was really excited to be done, but now I have to redo all of this. Okay, let's go through what's sold. Majority of the things that I sold were paid with using Venmo, Square, or Cash. Cash the most. I sold an $18 bee, my $10 seal, 2 mushrooms for $8, my clearance $1 mushroom, my clearance $3 mushroom, my clearance $5 bee, my clearance $3 mushroom, my $10 leggy frog, my $20 black penguin, $27 turtle, $8 mushroom, $6 frog, my $9 egg, my clearance $2 like doll or very small child hat, $6 yellow stress pet, $16 opossum, another $6 stress pet, a $10 star. You no longer get my good camera because my phone just ran out of storage again after I recorded this for the second time. Okay, I'm gonna be really, really quick. $10 star, 6.41 stress pet, $15 octo, 28.86 turtle, $9 whale keychain, $8 crab, $25 pink axolotl, $18 orange axolotl, $27 turtle, $5 eighth note, $4 shrimp, $21.38 penguin, $6 stress pet, $8 mushroom, $9 whale keychain, $7 frog, $10.69 shrimp, pumpkin for $6.41, $17 alligator, $25 axolotl, $9 whale keychain, $6 stress pet, $18 blue axolotl, $6 stress pet, $6.41 stress pet, $9 mushroom keychain, $8 crab, $2 whale, $2 baby and mama octo, $10 leggy frog, 2 $28.86 turtles, $3 for a candy corn, $10 crab, $2 mama and baby octo, $22 with my baby whale and mama whale, $8.55 whale, $8 whale, $52.37 for a turtle, a whale, and a baby whale, $13.89 for a ghost, $13 for a ghost, $28.86 for a turtle, $17 for an alligator, $8 for a mushroom, 2 whales for $16, a $13 bee, a $6 stress pet, $10 orange crab, a leggy froggy, and a bunch of words that I don't understand, a $19 frog and mushroom keychain, $10 purple crab, $6 stress pet, a $10 ghost, $12 for the cherries, $19.24 for my big chicken, $10 crab, $12 octopi, $27 turtle, 2 stress pets for $6, another stress pet for $6, a blue penguin for $20, an $18 bee, a $27 turtle, a star for $10 plus $5 because the lady tipped me $5, which was really, really sweet and I really, really appreciate it. I am rushing so much. $9.62 mushroom keychain, a $27 turtle, a $12 soot sprite, $32.06 for my giant jellyfish, and lastly, at least the last thing I wrote down was my $17 cat. It's sold. Oh my gosh. I would just like to say a huge thank you for everybody that came to the event, came up and talked to me, bought something, followed me. Literally, even just like walking by and smiling at the stuff I made, like made the day way better. There was this little boy who bought one of my leggy froggies and then he came back and was like watching me crochet and wanted me to kind of like show him what I was doing. And then he was like, I'm gonna learn how to crochet. And it was the cutest thing ever. His sister then came back later and was like, oh my gosh, he found you on Instagram and he's freaking out. He really wants to learn how to crochet. And honestly, that reaction and interaction alone, like, made this day so amazing. Everybody was super sweet. There were a bunch of schools that we had seen at the October market, and they were here. A lot of returning customers. People would buy stuff, go around, come back and buy another thing, and then even come back later to see what was left. People were crazy. They were buying all my stuff. I think some people were just buying stuff to buy stuff. I mean, like, seriously, like, some people bought a soot sprite even though they didn't really know what a soot sprite was. Also, I made this shirt. I put the word on wrong, but it's Miss A Crochet, and it says shop local. Isn't it cute? Yeah, it was an incredible day. This is my 3rd time filming this part, and I'm dying. My throat, no. But, yeah. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me. This was seriously way more successful than I thought it was going to be. I thought I was going to make like $500, you know, like I did last time. But I made back my deposit plus like $1,000. So what the heck? So now I have to start preparing for my next market because my inventory is gone. She left. She left the chat. No longer here. I have to figure out what I'm going to do. Stay tuned because I'm sure I'm going to be vlogging, making market prepping, you know, work with me videos over my very long winter break. It is seriously so good to be back. Although I am dead tired and my voice feels like it's going to crackle all over, I seriously enjoy this, and thank you all so much for supporting me in person, online, here. I mean, this is online, but I really wouldn't be able to do this without you, and I cannot wait to see what comes next. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.